program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Matthews says no license issued to Starlink. Sinai announced funding for local level government elections. And CEO Hill dispels rumors around PNG NRL bid. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Avoy. Thank you for joining us. No license was issued by the National Information and Communication Technology Authority to Starlink. This was revealed in a statement by the Communication Technology Minister, Timothy Matthew, after NICTA confiscated Starlink's telecommunication equipment a week ago.
3 European nationals arrived at the Jackson's International Airport with Starlink's telecommunication equipment for loan services were confiscated by NICTA. This was on the 8th of July 2024. However, National Gold Managing Director Lubo Todorov said these items were declared by the customs but were confiscated by NICTA.
Yeah, well, first they were confiscated by the customs, and customs gave them to NICTA, and I went and saw him. I said, okay, what's next? He said, well, we haven't approved it. So if we haven't approved it, these units are illegal to be operated in the country, contradicting everything what we've been talking about and what you're seeing on the internet. He said the minister should have not approved it without our consent. So from my point of view, who is working for who? What is the minister? Is the boss of this department or not?
Mr. Todorov said these terminals and receivers they brought in were declared by customs following an announcement between NICTA and Starlink on January 2024.
The breakdown is there for everybody to see. It said that on the 24th of January, Starlink was given 5 years license to operate. But NICTA is saying completely opposite, that it is not given license to operate. So, you know, when you look for something to get information, you look at Google, and the information on Google is completely opposite to what NICTA is saying. So, you know, they're creating a very bad situation.
In response, Minister for Communication Technology Timothy Matthew said the announcement in January 2024 was based on terms and conditions of the 5-year license. The negotiation still continues. Minister Matthew stated that all Starlink terminals that are imported into PNG are deemed illegal and unlicensed upon arrival. He said PNG laws apply in PNG. All non-nationals and nationals should uphold the law in the country. Currently, all imported terminals from Starlink are deemed illegal as negotiations between NICTA and Starlink on the terms and conditions are yet to be concluded. James Guken, National EMTV News.
A total of 160 million kina will be used to run the local level government elections. This was revealed by the Electoral Commissioner, Simon Sinai, today.
The national government allocated 20 million kina to start off the LLG election operations.
Yeah, we come up with some estimates. It was approved, and we got some money going, about 160 million, and 20 million already given, so we're doing verifications on that one. And we're expecting the balance to be forthcoming, so we progress the other remaining balance of the work that needs to be done.
Mr. Sinai said such huge amount of money will not be needed if people behave well during polling.
You talk about the ward level, people already there, and we want to spend 160 million to just run 6,870 plus ward elections. Instead of fighting, instead of struggling, why are we actually costing a lot of money to run elections? We are causing these things.
He urged those who are interested to take part in the election to change their mindset.
And then, I respect your interest too, as a politician or as one to be a councillor. But can we do it right one time? Change our mindset and say, this is a council election. You talk about 200 million.
Meanwhile, the LLG elections has been further deferred to September.
Thursday, 26th of September 2024. Important second issue is the nomination closes 4 p.m. Thursday, 3rd of October 2024. And the third issue is when the polling starts. Polling starts on Saturday, 23rd of November 2024. Polling ends Friday, 6th of December 2024. Counting starts Saturday, 7th of December 2024. Return of writs on or before Friday, 27th of December 2024. So those are.
This is due to the national census that is still going on in parts of the country. Minister Ewe urged the country to understand that two national events cannot be delivered within the same period of time. The Electoral Commissioner also shared the same sentiments and said his team needs time to include the new wards and allergies in the election.
I have a task that need to identify US voters in those new LLG wards and in the existing ones, which ones have been broken up and set as new voters in a new ward and a new LLG. So that task of alignment, as we see, we need to confirm and create the electoral roll for it.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Motu Koita election has also been delayed to September, on the same date as the local level government elections. The announcement was made by the Minister for Development of Provincial and Local Level Government, Soroy Ayoe, today.
Motu Koita election was like in the past. It was supposed to be conducted simultaneously, so concurrent to the LLG election. But because of deference, they are also going to be conducted at the same time. So that our people who are here in Motu Koita people of NCD, please take note. The dates that I have mentioned also covers Motu Koita election. So there should be no confusion. So that at least they can also get themselves prepared for this important election. So that and this is history in making. It has never been done before, but because of the issues that led us to defer LLG election, made it possible for both the LLG election as well as Motu Koita election to be conducted concurrently.
Much of the tax work are to be done by internal revenue staff in the provinces respectively. This was made known by the Internal Revenue Commissioner, Sam Koim, in late yesterday.
Commissioner for Internal Revenue Commission, Sam Koim, told the media yesterday that IRC officers throughout the country were empowered with resources to work efficiently. The Commissioner said they have undertaken a new organization restructure where responsibility is given to the province.
Basically to empower our provinces to do more than what they used to. We've undertaken an organization restructure, so we are now delegating more responsibility back to the province. So the provinces will take on more responsibilities to interact with the taxpayer. The provinces will basically run the operational function. HQ will only concentrate on strategic planning, monitoring.
Mr. Koim said they have given vehicles and other necessary equipment and have improved the terms and conditions for their staff.
They empowered all our provinces with resources, including vehicles, including visa cards, which limited use, replacing etiquette that may not be used in the public service, a lot of this for purchasing within consumables, we empower them with staff, empower them with computers, phones, and all of these resources to empower them to work. And we've also improved the terms and conditions.
The commissioner said this is to ensure productive work and transparent tax compliance and revenue collections. Mr. Koim said they have also established robust accountability mechanisms.
So established very robust accountability mechanisms. So all our vehicles around the country are GPS. Their locations are geopositions, and in fact, right out of the location that we're supposed to our geodesic. And these aircraft use are monitored to make sure they still access. The use of the computer and internet are also monitored. There's a system that we've installed that monitors the staff online behavior.
He said they are emphasizing on discipline and have terminated a lot of staff who have displayed wrong behavior.
In a way, we are moving the organization consistent with our vision to make IRP become a modern, efficient, and robust administration. And mind you, we want to be the best administration in the country.
Lancy Dixon, National MTV News, Lay.
Governor General Sir Bob Dadai received the Public Solicitor's 2023 annual report today at the Government House.
In presenting the report, Public Solicitor Leslie Mamu said the report highlights legal aid applications provided in 2023, as well as the number of criminal, civil, judicial reviews, human rights, family, land and appeal cases that the Public Solicitor's Office dealt with last year. He noted significant achievements of the Public Solicitor's Office that included Public Service 20 salary grade structure and additional positions created within the office, which now has a third Deputy Public Solicitor to head administration. He said the organic law requires certain constitutional office holders for eventual presentation to the National Parliament. James Guken, National MTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape met with the Prime Minister of Vanuatu, the Honorable Shalu Salwai, at the Pacific Islands Leaders Meeting. Prime Minister Marape and Prime Minister Salwai discussed issues of common significance and mutual concern. Their discussion related especially to the Melanesian Spearhead Group and the Greater Pacific Islands Forum Family of Nations. A topic was Prime Minister Marape's proposal for an air services agreement between Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu. This is mainly to explore opportunities in the development of fisheries, especially in the downstream processing of tuna. Prime Minister Marape pointed to the upcoming mega project by the National Fisheries Authority to develop the Pacific Industrial Park in East New Britain and Medang provinces, which will serve as the processing base for tuna from Pacific Island Forum countries who are part of this project. He also invited the government of Vanuatu to partner with PNG's superannuation funds in hotel development to capitalize on tourism. The Prime Minister also noted the long-standing pledge to fund the construction of Kumul Highway that late Sir Michael committed to constructing in remembrance of PNG's intervention in helping Vanuatu contain the political uprising of 1980. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start breakfast biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Building something new. See a different point of view. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla Halivim Wari belong you.
Power energy drink. Feel the power.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 11 goes full throttle with its final cuts too. Join us Sunday nights at 7:30 to see who makes it through to the next round. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The Morobe Provincial Health Authority has taken a step in the fight against tuberculosis in the province by installing a new Gen Expert machine at the Bumo Correctional Institute.
The Morobe Provincial Health Authority, in collaboration with partners, has given a Gene Expert machine to Buimo Correctional Institution. CB Coordinator Karen Yamini made the presentation in the absence of the CEO yesterday. Ms. Yamini said Buimo is the first to get the Gene Expert machine to address the high incidence of tuberculosis within the prison population.
We have worked through with the management. Commander was very supportive that we were able to bring this equipment here for diagnostic services in prison. From the information gathered from the Central Pharmaceutical Laboratory Program Manager, we are the first in the country that has a Gene Expert machine.
Buimo CIS Commanding Officer Chief Superintendent Michael Wandia expressed his gratitude, highlighting the work it will do in addressing many challenges Buimo CIS Clinic has been facing. Officer in charge for Buimo CIS Clinic, Derek Y, said TB spreads very fast between the inmates due to the confinement, and TB detection and treatments for inmates has been a great challenge. Laboratory scientist for Morobe Provincial Health Authority, Sharon Yayabu, urged the staff of Buimo CIS to take good care of the machine as it costs a lot of money to repair if damaged. Lancy Dixon, National MTV News, Lay.
Assistant Commissioner of Police for New Guinea Islands Divisional Command, Pero Jono, has taken the role of ACP Peter Philip as Border Command Divisional Commander. ACP Philip formally handed over the command to ACP Jono today in Port Moresby.
Former Assistant Commissioner of Police for Border Divisional Command, Peter Philip, is now in charge of police training in Bomana. ACP Philip said the Border Command is a challenge command, but he trusts ACP Pero and Drono to manage it.
Very difficult, as I said, and I'm pretty sure the incoming, his experience traveling by road and dinghies, I'm pretty sure this time around he will be elevated if he asks for. He will be elevated from one point to another. So,
ACP Philip said despite the challenges, Border Commanders support are still being provided, especially in Western Province. The provincial government, DDA and OCTEDI assist police to do policing.
3 governors and our national leaders from the 3 provinces for the support to the command. And I'm pretty sure that I will continue to support the incoming ACP and the PPCs.
ACP Pero Androno thanks the management of RPNGC to have confidence in him. He said he will carry on from where ACP Philip left this year.
For this year, I'm just following his outgoing plan to implement and complete. It comes next year, I'll be coming up with my own plans to address where I see that need improvement there.
ACP Pero said he will continue to work with the stakeholders in his new role.
To get back to NGI, I have a very good relationship with Western Region, Eastern Region, New Orleans, Manus leaders, stakeholders. They've been helping us. For example, if we run sort of fuel, you'll find that these people coming to assist us. Stationaries, they assist us. Without them, the service now you're getting wouldn't be there because it's such difficult for us. In areas remote like Border Command, I would need their help.
According to a statement from the Office of Commissioner of Police, they will continue to rebuild key commands across the country. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
The Koki preschool in the nation's capital is in a poor condition and needs major work to address deteriorating building and overcrowding. Teacher in charge Baltimore Pana said this during the reopening of a classroom today that was renovated using the tuition fee-free fund.
At least 5 classrooms at the Koki preschool are in poor condition. The teacher in charge said not much infrastructure development has been taking place in the school since its establishment in the early 1960s. With a high student-to-teacher ratio, it becomes difficult for teachers to manage the classroom effectively and provide individualized attention. The preschool, with over 1,500 student population and 15 teachers, needs at least 250,000 kina to renovate its classrooms.
When you look at the building, the 4 or 5 building itself, when you look at the construction perspective, it's almost, we're not going to renovate them again, but we need to demolish them down and then we need to rebuild them again. Look at some of these buildings, their roofing is not good. So when it's time for rain, we send the children home. And then the classes are affected. So children are not enjoying their learning.
Schools are important in shaping the future of students, but they face several challenges that can hinder the educational experience. The reopening of the grade 1 classroom today can now create space for students to learn, says the ed teacher, Emlyn Sioni.
And through his renovation, he has now accommodated 3 classes that will be catered for to minimize the student-teacher ratio issue in this school.
With the increasing number of students, the school needs a fund for infrastructure development. Esther Gane, National MTV News.
Secretary for Education Dr. Uke Kombra thanked the Marape-Rosso government for a number of significant milestones that the Department of Education has made since 2019. He made his acknowledgement during the 33rd Senior Education Officers Conference in Vanuatu.
Dr. Kombra said by 2025, there are plans to re-strategize the implementation of education policies endorsed by the Marape-Rosso government as the education system furthers. He said since 2019, the government has paid 160 million kina each year to pay for tuition fee. He acknowledged the government on policies such as tuition-free policy, early childhood education, the change of the curriculum from outcome-based curriculum to standard-based curriculum, national schools of excellence, reform and expansion of the food sector, and the 166 school restructure. He also noted the transition from outcome-based curriculum to standard-based curriculum, saying that the new system allows learners to acquire global comparable skills and knowledge. He said the success of the education system is through the financial support of the government, development partners, and the stakeholders. He said the way forward is to increase spending on the cost-effective interventions to improve student learning over the next 5 years. Louis Maingu, National MTV News.
The National Executive Council has officially confirmed the appointment of the acting Provincial Administrator of Western Highlands Province as the permanent administrator.
The Western Highlands Provincial member Y. Rapa announced the appointment of the acting administrator Joseph Mangbil to a permanent administrator. Rapa said the National Executive Council has now confirmed Joseph Mangbil as the provincial administrator of the province.
We signed with the Governor General last week and confirmed for Western Highlands Province as provincial administrator. Western Highlands Provincial Government has never had a confirmed administrator, permanent administrator. For the last 20 plus years, there was always an acting administrator for this province. There's no stability in this province in terms of the administration. But now we have a permanent administrator in the province, and as governor and the PC, as chairman for the PC, we feel that being a permanent administrator in the province, we will have some form of stability for our administration.
Rapa said Mangbil, who has been serving as the acting administrator for the past few months with a lot of experience to serve the province. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Again.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2591 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2516 $0.3708 Australian dollars, 0.2223 euro, 39.02 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copper closed unchanged, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher. The ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Be on board this revolution. Introducing our new range of devices and giveaway frenzy. Buy a device and get a free boombox and enjoy 7 days of free streaming to MGEMs. But that's not all. You will also receive 5 gigabytes every month for the next 6 months. That's a whopping 30 gigabytes of data. Don't miss this extraordinary opportunity. Head to your nearest telecom retail outlet to grab one today. Terms and conditions apply.
Number one super, ilike mall member, yama months na stop good. Time only retire or finish slow walk. Suppose you put in 10 kina more long contribution belong you, long one week, you buy cattle than 50,000 kina more. Time you finish slow walk. Ring in Mipla now, nakitin more top sawe. Long way, you can up in super savings belong you.
You're watching National MTV News. The Wawaria District Authority presents a total of 62,000 kina to 2 local SMEs as a way of supporting the local businesses.
PNG Solar Dry Limited and Morobe Investment Holdings Limited were the 2 locally owned enterprises to receive financial support. Member for Wow Warrior Honorable Marsh Narroway presented the check of 12,000 kina to PNG Solar Dry Limited and 50,000 kina to Morobe Investment Holdings Limited. Mr. Narroway said this funding is to support the district's economy and create opportunities for the local businesses.
Significant of the event is because even though the amount may be small, but because of the gesture or the kindness or the way we are doing it to expose those 2 companies. This country and this government has been talking about downstream processing. And yes, we have companies, SMEs in Papua New Guinea who are actually into downstream processing. And they have not been recognized by the government. So the people of Wawaria, through the DDA and board, we have recognized PNG Solar Dry Limited as one of the SME and one of the downstream processing company right here in Morobe province. So we are supporting them. The concern for Morobians is we have to take ownership and own the economy of Morobe. We have to own the economy of Morobe.
Upon receiving the check, Mr. Robin Yalambing from Morobe Investment Holdings said this initiative is an act of taking back Morobe and allowing ownership to the people of Morobe.
This is in line with his commitment to Morobe Investment Holdings Limited, that it's a newly company incorporated, that you foster and bring in Morobeans together to put the money forward, individually or through their businesses. Here we honored and privileged to see that we are happy, and East DDA that is seriously committed to see the Morobeans coming together to make a difference in business, pure commerce. We are not business arm of the provincial government. We are purely a new company, stand alone to do commerce and business on behalf of the shareholders, small people, as well as groupings.
The presentations was witnessed by the District Administrator, Lord Mayor for Bulolo Urban, board members and media personnel. Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Lay.
Minister for Primary Industries in Bougainville, Geraldine Paul, has announced that the annual Bougainville Chocolate Festival is now an official event on the government's calendar. The celebration of cocoa excellence is scheduled from September 24th to 26th in Arawa this year.
With this year's theme, Improving Innovation and Information Sharing for Sustainable Socioeconomic Empowerment, aims to highlight the latest in cocoa innovation and promote the production of the highest quality beans. ABG Minister for Primary Industries, Geraldine Paul, announced that the festival is now an official event supporting the Toroama Nisira government's 6-point strategy for economic growth and control. Launched in 2016, the Bougainville Chocolate Festival is part of the Australian and New Zealand government support for economic development in Bougainville. It offers over 5,000 farmers the opportunity to engage in seminars promoting improved cocoa industry standards. The Bougainville Chocolate Festival is an initiative of the autonomous Bougainville government, implemented in partnership with the governments of Papua New Guinea, Australia and New Zealand. Esther Gane, National MTV News.
Central government has presented a check of 200,000 kina to support coffee growers in the province. Governor for Central Province Rufina Pita said this support is adequate to the people in the province, as coffee is one of the cash crops that most households benefit from.
In a memorandum of agreement that was signed back in April by the Central Provincial Government and the Coffee Industry Corporation, was to work together to support the coffee farmers in the province. The 200,000 kina was presented to Coffee Industry Corporation on the understanding of a kina-to-kina arrangement. This was the first installment from the 2.5 million kina committed by Central Provincial Government under the MOA. Governor for Central Province Rufina Pita said apart from other activities that will be carried out by respective technical teams, freight remains a critical component of activities to be implemented. She said CIC is such an important partner to Central Province as all people take coffee as a major cash crop to bring money into their households. Present to receive the check was the administrator for the province, Edward Killer, and his team, and CIC team with Chief Operations Officer Stephen Tumae. Samantha Solomon, National MTV News.
Now moving to overseas news. Following the attempt assassination of Donald Trump, U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson advised he will call for the Secret Service head to resign.
Donald Trump always relishes the spotlight, and he knows how to use it to his best advantage. Today he's being shown around the stage where he'll speak tomorrow. He says he ripped up his prepared speech after he was shot and wrote a whole new one focusing on national unity. So has he really changed? At his first convention appearance, we could see how closely he's now being guarded. Look at all the Secret Service around him. But there are still a lot of unanswered questions about the extraordinary security failure that allowed a gunman to shoot at him, and calls for the head of the Secret Service to resign.
Obviously, there were security lapses. You don't have to be a special ops expert to understand that. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it quickly.
Do you think the U.S. Secret Service director should resign?
I'm going to call for a resignation as well.
The gently sloping roof on the building used by the gunman was apparently a safety concern for the Secret Service, according to the agency's boss in an interview with ABC News.
Should that roof have been secure, period?
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point, and so there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof, and so the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
That building was a little over 100 metres from where Donald Trump was speaking. Police snipers were positioned inside, looking toward the stage, but they were not covering the roof.
Look what happened.
The Secret Service agents who shot and killed the gunman were on top of a building behind Donald Trump, on a roof with a steeper slope. There is though widespread praise for the agents closest to Mr. Trump, who shielded him and rushed him off the stage.
My 4-year-old daughter could have walked up that roof, and so it infuriates me when they dog the people on his team, because those people are the real deal. They're the best of the best, and they did everything right.
Multiple investigations have now been launched into how the Secret Service failed so badly, while Donald Trump carries on with his campaign for re-election.
As speculations grow about the U.S. president's health, Joe Biden tests positive for COVID-19.
The internal strife over President Joe Biden's candidacy continues, with another senior Democrat calling for him to stand aside. And in the past few hours, the president has tested positive for COVID-19. He's now departed the White House to his home state of Delaware to recover.
National MTV News continues after the break with Yukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Gain a burst of gold nugget cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Hamamas wanted telecoms good from mobile data plans. With 8 exclusive mobile data plans to choose from, select a plan that best suits your budget. You can purchase a plan for as low as 3 kina for 1 gigabyte of data valid for 24 hours. Or receive 130 gigabyte of data valid for 30 days for only 150 kina. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guide. True Guide, true inspiration through generations.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out a new fitness sport called the High Rocks competition and PNG's representatives. We find out Team PNG athletes, officials, and flag bearers attending the Paris Olympics, and we speak to Team PNG's most recent inclusion to the Paris 2024 Olympics, Josh Tarere and Georgia Lizelle. Sports Scene, tonight at 7 p.m., right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Yukai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. The PNG NRL CEO Andrew Hill spoke on the media speculation around PNG NRL bid, dispelling the rumours.
In an exclusive interview with his newsroom, Mr. Hill dispelled the rumours on the PNG NRL bid nearing completion.
There's always speculation. Every time we have a meeting, every time there's some small outcome, the media seem to jump on it. What I can say is that two governments, the NRL and the PNG NRL bid, are working really closely. And yes, we are getting closer to a decision, and that decision, of course, requires the NRL to decide when expansion should occur, and the two governments who are working to provide the right level of support for the franchise.
He said Papua New Guinea had a long journey yet to go. Despite there being some truth to it, they're not confirmed.
We expect that won't happen until some stage later this year. So whilst there's speculation every second day, there's headlines, I don't expect any decision for another month or two.
Mr. Hill said despite the setback and media rumours around the bid, he thanked the Marape government and Albanese government for its support and establishment of the bid 2.5 years.
I think it's fair to say that PNG and Australia have got a wonderful relationship. They've had a great relationship for a long time, and of course we're celebrating 50 years of independence. This decision by both governments to use rugby league as a vehicle to unite PNG, to bring the two nations together, is the formation of most of our conversations. And so those conversations that the two Prime Ministers are having, the two governments are having, are around how rugby league, and in particular how an NRL team based here in PNG, can help bring the two countries together.
Claire Mauta, Chukai Sports.
The PNG National Rugby League competition will go on by this weekend and continue round 15 next week.
Keeping the game alive for the past 14 rounds, the score ladder stands at Mount Again Eagles sitting on top of the ladder with 20 points, Angamioks in the second place with 19 points, Lace Next Tigers and Mendi Muruks on 18 points sitting in the third and fourth placing, Egma Gures with 17 points in the fifth placing, Central Dabaris on 16 points, Hella Wigman on 15 points and Wagi Tumbe on 8th placing with 12 points. Moni Plus Vipers, Gorokalanis and Kimbekatas all on 11 points and Gulfies all trailing with no points. Jonathan Sibona, Chukai Sports.
After successfully executing Week 13 with tough matches, the Port Moresby AFL Association will kick off Game 14 this weekend. Jonathan Sibona has more.
The opening match of the weekend will see the reserve grades of Concept Koboni taking on the University Tigers. Both teams will eager to secure valuable points as they head into the final stretch of the season. The second reserve match features the Geru Magpies up against the West Eagles. Expect a fiercely competitive encounter as both sides look to climb the ladder. Following the reserves, the senior team of Concept Koboni and University Tigers will face off. This match promises to be an exciting contest with both teams showcasing their top talents. The day's final match features the senior team of Geru Magpies and West Eagles. This clash could be pivotal in determining the playoff position for both squads. Sunday's fixtures kick off with the reserves of Alawana Swans going head-to-head with Gereka Bombers. With both teams fighting for higher standings, this match is crucial for their season ambitions. The second reserve match is Lamana Dockers against Bomana Cats. Fans can expect a closely fought game as the two teams vie for a better position on the ladder. The senior team of Alawana Swans and Gereka Bombers will take the field in the afternoon. Both teams will be looking to make a strong statement as they aim for the top spot in the playoffs. The weekend's final fixtures features the senior of Dockers against Bomana Cats. This match is said to be a thrilling conclusion to Week 14 and both teams giving their all. Jonathan Sibona, Chukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Northwest Rugby League moves into round 17 of its under-20s and A-grade matches.
Leading the ladder in Pool A is Talapia Magpies with 26 points, and in Pool B is Kagwa Woodmen with 25 points. For this week, round 17 draws. Tomorrow we'll see under-20s and A-grade Valley Hunters, 54 Bears, TI Island Sharks and Talk Springboks take the field. Saturday, the under-20 and A-grade club teams, United Suns, Raiders, Garahu Ravens, 38 United, QPR Golf Panthers and Capital Bears and other clubs will play against each other with the under-20s in the morning and A-grade matches starting at lunchtime. Same follows through on Sunday with Monday matches wrapping up the round. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams.
Gullah, Gullah, yum. Top up now with Telecom's Good to More bundles. Subscribe to any of Telecom's More bundle plans, ranging from 3 kina to 75 kina to enjoy unlimited on-net calls, more SMS, more data with increase of net minutes. Choose from 8 exclusive plans, packed with more value to experience seamless communication with your family and friends. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime. Terms and conditions apply.
Superannuation and savings belong all member time only retire or finish low work. That's all suppose you like buy him, straight him or walk him display house you have a dream and lamb. Number 1 super, he can have a meal. You can apply low one house in advance, suppose you contribute more low 5 play year. Lo sabe more low house in advance, ring him Mitra today.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Pacific Mediation Forum is a non-profit organization whose focus is on building goodwill in the area of mediation between communities, between people, governments, any stakeholders that have conflict issues. The conference that we are hosting facilitates training and skills development for people who are part of Asia and Pacific.
That's on Monday night.
EMTV presents Vocal Fusion Season 11 2024. Final Cut 2 airs this Sunday at 7:30. Stay tuned to your number 1 to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports, a number of fans found themselves locked out of the state of origin decider in Brisbane after purchasing tickets from unauthorized sellers.
Yeah, so went to scan our tickets, and when we scanned them at the gate, it said tickets been cancelled.
And where did you guys get your tickets from? Like, what's been the process to get these?
Yeah, so a friend got us our tickets through a site on the internet. Bloody travelled a long way just to come here, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Tonight on Sports Scene, we check out a new fitness sport called the High Rocks Competition and PNG's representatives. We find out Team PNG athletes, officials and flag bearers attending the Paris Olympics, and we speak to Team PNG's most recent inclusion to the Paris 2024 Olympics, Josh Tarere and Georgia Lee Dele. Sports Scene, tonight at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him on the wall when that kind. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus. With you always.
Now we take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with brief showers and drizzles. In Popondetta, partly cloudy with possible few showers and drizzles. In the Momase region, Ley City, partly cloudy with some rain showers and thunderstorms. And in Vanimo, partly cloudy with possible few showers in the night. In the New Guinea Islands, Lorengau, partly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And in Buka, mostly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, mostly cloudy with rain showers with possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, partly cloudy, mostly fine with possible few showers and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus. With you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 18th of July, 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
It's
Smile o'clock.